Howdy folks, how are y'all doing? My name is Rees, and welcome back to another Minecraft 2025 Let's Play adventure, where today we are going to continue... No, we're not. I was going to say we're going to continue where we left off last time, but not really. We are going to run over here and have a look at our list of things to do. I've had some other ideas that have not been added to the list, because I feel like we need to sort of tackle some of these, one of which is Smooth the Shores, which was just a plan to make the Dead Bull Island not so abrupt on the sides where it just kind of drops off into the ocean, but have it slope in a little bit more naturally while still preventing the drowned from being able to get up there. But we're not doing that today because that's going to require sand. And then we have this other one here to expand Fortress Vasselgen, which is really just expanding Gilyerm Island. Wait a minute. Is that what I deleted up there? Did that used to say expand Gilyerm Island? And then I said, we've already done that. But I meant Dead Bull Island? Did no one call me out on that? We expanded Dead Bull Island. We've not expanded Gilyerm Island. We're standing on Gilyerm Island. Yeah, I think that happened. That made it through editing, and I didn't notice. If that is what happened, we are going to expand, and we even talked about it when we built the entrance down there. But in order to do that, we'll need a lot of sand, and that gave me the idea to leave the sand machine running overnight. But before we do that, we'll need to make sure we have a place for all of that sand to go. So today, we're going to be doing a little bit of an experiment. First things first. Ooh. As I was saying, first things first, we need to get an ample amount of chests. That might be enough, but actually, let's go ahead and make 32 of them. And then actually, we might need more than that as well. Reason being, we're going to need hoppers, so hoppers require chests. You might have heard this before. Iron is also required for hoppers, and boy howdy do we have some of that. Now, we'll need half as many hoppers as we do chests, so however many chests we have, I think. So if we're going in there with 32 chests, well, I've already made 21. That was a mistake. I was clicking a lot faster than I realized. I'll make 24 of them, and then we'll have 40, and that's more than half. I should have made... well, it doesn't matter. It ultimately doesn't matter because we're not going to use that many. We need to go create a sort of overflow system in the end so that we will have plenty of room for these... the sand that we're going to be generating in the end. It was, yeah, words sometimes difficult. Issues having on occasion. Oh, goodbye, world! Hello, other world. Hello again, normal world. Is that... oh, it's moss. I thought that was creeper legs for a second. Oh, look at all the glow squid! A great opportunity to go hunting, but also for patient, we might be able to just go, yeah, if we're just patient. That right there, that's how it happens. We'll come collect those in a bit. Well, no, we won't, because we're about to go to the end. But also, when we come back here, you know what, I'm going to go do something real quick. I don't need y'all to bother me about this. It has to happen. I'm not happy about it. I don't want it to happen. Oh, see, that's the problem. If we let that happen... yeah, if we kill them, we get better drops because we got the looting. We got to do it ourselves. It's unfortunate, but it's just it's nature, you know. Have we ever explored back here? I think we knew this was back here. Have we gone down there? There's like a lot back there. I think we're not going to right now. Seal all that back away, and you know what we're going to do? We're going to use a little bit of knowledge, a little bit of wisdom. We're going to set our spawn point there so that when we come back, we'll be here again, where we want to be to turn on the machine. And you know what? I really should have brought some building materials, because we need to go up underneath here. And effectively what we need to do is have that system where you've got the hoppers stacked on top of each other and feeding into chests. That's what we need to do. What a series of tunnels and turns and twists. You have the water in you. That sounds like a prophecy. You have the water in you. You have the water. Weird Disney movie. I don't know which one. Let's see. And then we're going to need some... I guess we'll just use endstone. Although if we wanted to make all this look nice, what we could do is we could take out one of the many different... carry them around inside of one of these chests. It's not inside of here. Where are my stone cutters? Here they are. I've only got one for some reason. I really should carry more than one around. But we can use that to turn these into these lovely bricks, but we will need more of them. Do I have more of them? I mean, yes, but 2? Oof! Oh, should we go to the Nether and spend several hours of our lives killing wither skulls so we can have a maxed out beacon here to make this a little faster? I thought about that. If we're ever going to fight the dragon again, you can put it up to 50 blocks away so we could have a sort of little island off to the side that might be... If we put it all the way at the bottom of the world, I think it would be safe from the dragon. I don't think the dragon would be able to get to it and cause any problems during a fight. So we could tuck that away at the bottom of the world and just save within its sphere of influence and fight the dragon many times and have a grand old time. But that's just to make digging this up faster, and we've already got almost a stack and a half collected. We don't even need that much, because all we're doing is going down the water and building a thing straight up behind us, and then out of the red here, we're going to get our scaffolding so we can get back up. And this scaffolding is probably going to end up staying here in the end, now that I think about it, which is fine. We can just go get some more. But what I don't want to do... Okay, yeah, see, so there's not that much world left underneath the island. I do still have on my elytra, and I've got some firework rockets, so as long as I'm not stupid, it's going to be very hard to die doing this. I shouldn't have said that, though, should I? I've really set myself up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. What about there? What about we put it there? Okay, and then we kind of come back up. Can we place these down? Yes. And then... Nope. Nope. Easy. Let's not get carried away here. Go up and then hold down Shift. And then we look straight down. Oh, son of a gun. Up, Shift, up, Shift, up, Shift. I'm also clicking, I'm not just hitting Shift. Just to be clear. Okay. And then we can get this back out and collect that. And then there we go. There's our way up and down. Put that back away, and down we go. Now, this is still risky because we can't really put anything next to this. We should have really built this here, because then we could have it be encased. Because we can't put anything on this side, because anything within that area gets removed whenever you leave and come back. But also... it doesn't matter at the end of the day. Didn't mean to do that. Don't want that there. All we're doing right now is building a safety platform for ourselves so that we don't get ourselves hurt too terribly badly if we fall, or, you know, if accidents occur, because they might. You know what, though? I am going to move this. I've made that decision. I am going to go ahead and move this over 1. And in fact, I'm moving it over 2, so it'll be dead center on the platform here. Or at least as dead center as it's going to be on the platform before the platform inevitably ends up expanding at some point in the future. Because let's be honest, that'll probably happen. Happy to report nothing else strange has been going on the server. I'm sure many of you have noticed that the last couple of videos have been nice and chill, so that's been good. Still don't know, you know, what was going on there, but I guess whoever was trolling me got a little bored, which I don't blame them. It can only be so interesting blowing me up, leaving weird messages about turtles around. Certainly not what I view to be an interesting time, but then again, I am not every man. Right. So now, we need to stand up here. See, I knew that would happen. Boop, boop, like so. Get rid of these back here. And I think it's just as simple as putting the hopper into there. Well, putting the hopper into there. And so that should now into there when that one gets full, or what have you. And I think we could also put one of these... Oh, jeez. There we go. We could also have a brick be back there. Well, goodbye, I guess. That's fine. It's not quite enough, though. You know, we'll need more. I'm going to build another scaffolding thing right here. That'll make it easier to do this. Oh, shoot. I didn't consider that. That's okay. Check this out. There we go. Same thing here. Just there, and then boop there. Oh, no, these are facing the wrong direction, though. No, I can't have that. They must be placed as is foretold in the prophecy. Wait, these can't go there because I need to be able to right-click on those from here, right? As they fill in, I need to be able to come down here and extract the goods. You know what? I'm just gonna have 2 of these. That'll make this faster and easier. Heck, you know what? I have 3 of them. Faster and easier. Okay, there we go. All right. Look at that. What a big, beautiful stack of chests. It's a big, beautiful stack of chests. Double chests as high as the eye can see, up and down. I walked in, I looked at Elon, I said, I've never seen so many double chests. What are these blocks? I said, they're underneath there. They're going to get deleted when we leave and come back. It's okay. Just made it easier to, like, you know, get to the chests, but it's fine. It's done now. This massive chest should prevent any level of spillage upon our upon us leaving here. And now I'm going to build a little bit of a wall, a little bit of a bowl sort of a situation here. A bowl, I said. I like cereal. I like cereal as much as the next guy. But you can put other things in bowls. You can even have a Super Bowl, you know. Super Bowl. You're going to be reading about this. Just watch. Putin does not have a Super Bowl. China does not have a Super Bowl. 100% all-American Super Bowl. Uwe Boll, he's all-American. His movies suck. They do. They do suck. He says to his critics, will come and fight me, and he fights and he wins. He beats them. But even when he beats them, his movies still suck. So what was the point? I don't make films. If I made films, they'd be fantastic, but I don't make films. They ask me, they say, Mr. President, when are you gonna make a movie? I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. So I've made that a slightly safer place. There's a bit of sand in there. That's okay. There's a lot of sand inside of here. And in fact, since I thought about it now, let's go ahead and tidy things up a little bit. Let's head back out here, and I will put away... I've got to remember to top off the scaffolding when I get back home. Absolutely need to remember that, because otherwise we'll be in a world of hurt in the future. But let's bring back as much sand as we can, kind of preemptively. I'll leave this here for the future. I'll probably need that in the future, and we'll bring back some of this sand. I'm not really looking forward to this project. Some of you may know I've already done a project where I extended one of the islands, and it was some of the most boring work that I have done in Minecraft to date. I have never been more bored than when we were just expanding the island, because I'm just walking around, placing down, gosh darn, sand. Piece after piece after piece. And it starts to get to you after a little while. You start to not feel like yourself anymore. You start to feel a little bit like a madman. What's our construct look like from here? Not much, really. From here, you can't even really tell what you're looking at over there. That could be anything. The ramp looks good. The island itself looks like a mess because of the lighting. But I guess you could kind of, if you knew what you were looking for, you could tell, like, oh yeah, that's a spawn thing. Fun. It's fun, I said. It's a great time. We're all having a wonderful time. I'm going to turn this machine on now. And I'm going to go build a little safety bunker for myself. I want to see if that breaks it real fast. I kind of thought it might. Typically, if you don't end with him sitting on here, it breaks it. And I knew that. There we go. So it should be working. We know it works since the update because Micah kind of watched it for us. I'm going to create a little safe place for myself inside of here. Somewhere I can kind of stand while I wait. Probably not out of sand because that's stupid and a dumb, bad idea. Let's do it exactly like the one I had in the end when I left it running for 24 hours. So we kind of dig inside a little bit so we can throw down a torch. And then we dig out some space to either side for various different little... Uh-oh. Well, that's not good. There we go. Various little boxes, just kind of close up the front there. And then we have that, and we have this. So we place those there, just in case I die, things don't despawn. We've got a loot box, but unfortunately I filled it with sand. I wasn't thinking clearly. Let's actually take all this sand home real quick, and then, well, no, we'll stay here. It's not worth it. We'll do this instead, okay? We'll dig this out over here. Uh-oh. Not good. We'll throw down a double chest, a couple of them, and then we'll throw this loot box maybe like right over here. How about that? And then we'll put all the sand and things inside of here. And then we'll take off all of our armor and throw all of that and our tools and stuff in here. So there's all of that. There's all of that. You don't need to eat, apparently. I thought you needed to eat on hard mode. I left the mouse with a weight on it to feed me. But you don't. And then I don't hear the machine anymore. I just want to verify. It is still running, right? Like, all I did was walk back here. Yeah, we're just far enough away that we don't have to hear the racket. Cool! See you folks later. Thank you all for watching. God bless you. Goodbye!